Alright guys, I'm Brent.
I'm Grace.
And we are Brace Yourself. Today we're here in downtown Gatlinburg, as downtown as you can possibly get. And we're getting ready to try out one of the newest celebrity-inspired restaurants in town. Is it worth it?
I don't know. We're at Myron Mixon's barbecue.
Myron. All right, we're going to take a look here at the menu at the Myron Mixon Barbecue Company. He's the 5-time world champion. Start off with some shareables here. We got smoked wings and nachos. We got a southern spread, which sounds like a redneck charcuterie plate. Grace might love that. We've got the Pitmaster platters. You can choose 2 meats or 3 meats. They also have a family feast that feeds 3 to 5 with 4 meats, 4 sides, cornbread, and pickled veggies for $65. We've got Myron Southern Comforts, which is a steak and a meatloaf. Smoked half chicken. We've got some soups and salads here. The chili, southwestern salad. We got some sandwiches. There's a burger and a brisket cheesesteak. A barbecue warrior with bone-in beef rib, mac and cheese, ambrosia roll, and pickles. Up here we've got our side dishes. We've seen a lot of people talk about how good the barbecue peach baked beans are. We might have to try those today. And some premium sides. There's a bruleed cream corn and a mac and cheese. A little bit of an add-on. And then on the back side here, we've got our cocktail list. Grace got herself a Smoke and Mirrors, which is their version of an old fashioned. We see the map of where all the Myron Mixon places are and where all these whiskeys come from that they're selling here. If you like a whiskey, they've got a lot of them. And then they've got draft beer, bottled beer, wine, non-alcoholic beverages, and desserts. And they do serve Pepsi products.
Maybe I guess
There it is in its smoking lounge.
whole restaurant smell, and I just it is delicious. I got their version of a smoked old fashioned, which you already saw the presentation. That was a lot of fun. I'm gonna give this bad boy a try.
All right.
It's sweet, it's smoky, it's peachy. Is that a flavor that was on the menu? I don't remember, but it tastes like it. Everybody, when you come here, you get a complimentary batch of their house-made pork rinds. We're going to give those a try. They're good and they're crispy and they're very flavorful, especially the ones with all of the seasonings on them. The ones without the seasoning are not going to be as flavorful. That's just natural. That's how it goes with the type of seasoning. They're huge, though. Oh, there's more seasoning right there. Brent's so smart. That's why I married him. So these are gigantic. It's a good sign of a good pork rind. I mean, this one, look at that thing. It's huge. Oh, somebody else got a smoked old fashioned. I can smell it. Brent and I got the loaded pulled pork potato skins as an appetizer. Brent and I will make potato skins at home sometimes, loaded ones, of course, when we're doing what we like to call extravaganza, which is basically just loaded potato skins and then homemade mozzarella sticks, tater tots, you know, junk food. But we like to pretend it's fancy by calling it extravaganza. So I cut this in half so you can see the cross section there. It looks like it is, you know, not all the way shelled out, the potato itself, so you're still going to get some potato in there. And then they actually have some cut potatoes within the loadedness. So they baked them, put the potato in there. Then we've got pulled pork. I put sour cream on them because I love sour cream. And then some green onions. It was really hot. It was like burning my fingers. And of course, barbecue sauce. Messy, but absolutely delicious. The pulled pork on there is tender. It's flavorful. You're good. Thank you so much.
Great, you guys enjoy.
Thank you.
Thank you. The barbecue on this is sweet and really delicious. The sour cream just balances everything out really well. Honestly, I wouldn't mind coming here for just those as a light little dinner and then going and drinking all the moonshine. I'd be pretty happy.
One of the things that we're trying to do on this trip is, unlike a lot of the other times when we come to Gatlinburg and we do a ton of videos, we're trying to at least take it a little bit easier on the amount of food that we're ordering because, you know, we're not going to eat all the stuff that we order. We end up wasting, we end up spending too much money, stuff that we just can't eat. We eat too many times on this trip. So we came here tonight and thought, hey, we'll just get a sampler platter of barbecue because, I mean, why not? It's cheaper that way. We can try a lot of things. Well, the one problem that Grace and I have when we do this is that she and I don't usually agree on the things to get when we share stuff. So it was a back and forth, spirited back and forth for a few minutes before we finally settled on what we settled on. Like she said, I'm not always the biggest fan of getting sausages at a barbecue place because a lot of times we've been burned by just getting Eckrich sausage. Our waiter went back in the back. He brought us some. He said this is made by a local farm and that it's better and that we needed to try it. And as soon as we tasted the sample that he brought us, we knew we had to order it. So I'm excited to try that. I'm excited to try all the stuff that we've got here. The one thing that I put my foot down today, I said, we got to get potato skins because we've been to so many places and all I've wanted was to get potato skins all along. But Grace is not a huge fan of potatoes in general and especially baked potatoes. So they don't normally float her boat. We made a compromise. She got to get what she wanted on that platter as long as I got to get these. When they came out, I was a little bit underwhelmed. They don't look the greatest in the entire world. They're kind of small for the price tag, but Grace tasted it, thought they tasted good. So as long as they taste good, who cares what they look like? It's like what she said when she brought me home to meet her family. He's nice and I like him. Doesn't matter what he looks like.
Oh my goodness.
See, these are basically your run-of-the-mill potato skins, loaded potato skins, but the addition is that they put pulled pork and barbecue sauce on there, which ups it tenfold. These are really delicious. The barbecue sauce that's on there, I'm guessing, is just the basic original barbecue sauce. It pairs really well with it, with the soft pulled pork that's in there. You got to have some greenery on the top to add a little freshness. I'm a very big fan of this. They're hitting the spot, if you will. I'm going to put a bunch of other sauces on there just to try them and see if I can plus them up even more. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, like this video. You know you do. Give us a little feedback. Give us a little comment. We read them. We respond to them. Both Brent and I. But give it a like.
We got the 2-meat platter, which comes with, surprise, 2 meats, 2 sides, and a piece of cornbread. I opted in for the $3 upcharge of the baby back ribs because I love ribs. Oh, it is already falling off the bone, literally. I'm not going to put any additional sauce on it. I'm just going to eat the sauce that came on top, see how it is. Very, very smoky flavor. So I don't know if they've got a smoker back there, if they're putting liquid smoke on it to cook it, whatever. It's good. Probably going to put a few of the different barbecue sauces on there just to try out because I like to try different sauces. These are the peach barbecue baked beans. I'm not really a bean person. I'm not like Brent's dad, who never met a bean he didn't like. But the server said they're really good because they have the peaches in them and just a little bit of extra stuff. The peach definitely comes through. It's probably the best baked bean I've ever had, let's be honest. Got crinkle cut fry. I'm guessing they're just your basic crinkle cut fries. They sure are. So, I'm going to let you in on a little itty bitty secret. We asked the server if the jalapeno cheddar sausage was made in-house or not. I'm making a mess everywhere. Of course I am. And he said, you know what? Let me just go get you a couple. So he brought us out a couple slices of it to try out. So I already had this plain. I can tell you, it's got a kick to it, but it is delicious. And yes, I can attest, this isn't just egg rich. It's better. So we're going to try it in the raspberry chipotle barbecue sauce. That is the sauce to pair it with. It just tastes like a jalapeno popper from Arby's with the raspberry sauce, which is one of my favorite things in the entire world. So that's going to be the sauce I'm dipping all night long.
All right, so we got the sampler platter here. We got the ribs, which is a $3 upcharge. They have the ribs or the brisket as an upcharge, or they've got beef rib, one singular beef rib that's $9 extra. We've seen videos of people eating it. It looks delicious. We just didn't feel like a whole extra meal's worth of money to add just for one rib. So we got these. These ribs are falling apart. They feel, I'm gonna let you know a secret. I'm not a professional chef by any means. I do like to smoke meats. I like to make ribs and things at home. The look of these ribs before I've tasted them, they look like they might be on the dry side because they're kind of flaking away like a salmon rather than like a, just one good pull. I'm going to try them. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Myron's back there and he's going to curse me for saying it, but I was right. They're definitely dry. They taste good. They've got a good flavor to them, but they're a lot on the dry side. They just kind of feel like they've probably been back there for several hours. They're probably one of those things that they cook throughout the day and then they just use them up until they're gone. They taste good. I don't think, based on how much we like the sausage, and the pulled pork on there, I'm not sure that this was worth a $3 upcharge. Maybe one of the other upcharge things are better. I did see somebody across the way at a different table got the brisket, and as soon as he tasted the first taste, he said that it had way too much fat on it, and they had to bring him out a couple slices of other not quite so fatty. I'm sure that would have been an issue with Grace if we would have bought them because she hates the fat on meat. So just keep that in mind. All the free stuff is good enough that we've seen so far that maybe just don't spend the money on the ribs. I've had a lot better ribs at Bennett's Barbecue across the way. But everything else, we'll see if it's any good. The sausages, we've already tried these. I've not tried it with the raspberry sauce, though, so we'll see if that adds anything. That's Bronco sauce right there. And the best part about it, I don't have to eat the jalapeno popper that the Bronco sauce comes with because I don't like all that cream cheese. The sausages are delicious. I wish we could just buy these on their own and take them home with us. I'd throw them on the grill and be happy with it any day. French fries are basic. The good thing about these basic fries is that we've got all these sauces we can dip them in to try them out. So, hey, I'm excited. They're crispy at least, so they've got that going for them. We can put some Myron Mixon angel dust on top of there. We can eat some sauces with them and be happy. Last but not least, let me get in here on these peach beans. Pulled out a big peach right here. You can see it. I'm going to leave it there for later. It's definitely the most different bean that I think I've ever had at a restaurant. The peaches give it a super amount of sweetness. They make them candied taste, candied sweet. They're not just your bush beans that a lot of places down here have, because Bush is so close. They figure, hey, we gotta pray to Jay Bush and Duke and use their stuff. I think these are different. They're delicious. If Grace likes them, that means they're good, because she doesn't like anything.
Every table here at Myron Mixon's barbecue has 3 different sauces on the table. I just said table twice. That was silly.
Yep.
We got raspberry chipotle, sweet heat mustard, and set your ass afire. I'm going to try all 3 of them. I'm going to try them on fries so that there's pretty much no competing flavor for the sauce because, you know, fries is a fry. So I already tried the jalapeno cheddar sausage and the raspberry chipotle sauce, and it was delicious because it just tastes like bronco berry. It's definitely very, very sweet. So I would recommend putting it on a jalapeno sausage cheddar. On a french fry, it's maybe a little too sweet, honestly. Sweet heat mustard. Normally, I don't care for mustard barbecue sauces, so we'll see if I like this one. Ooh, it's got some heat on the back end. I know it's in the name, but I just wasn't expecting it. It is more mustardy. It's definitely not a honey mustard. It is a barbecue mustard. Last but not least, the Set Your Ass Afire. With a name like that, you would expect it to be like spicy hot. It's not. It's very smoky tasting. It's got a lot of herbs. I like it. I like it a lot more than I was expecting. I was expecting to have to chug this ranch after trying it, but I'm all good. I don't even need ranch right now. All right, folks, the receipt from Myron Mixon's. My Smoke and Mirrors Old Fashioned was $15, potato skins $13, the 2-meat platter was $19, ribs were that $3 upcharge, and then paying with a card is a $1.50 fee, 3%, which they don't tell you about up front. I wish they kind of would. So all in after the tip, $70.15. We just finished eating at Myron Mixon's barbecue. There are some good things. There were some not so good things. One of the best things, first and foremost, was Barry, our server. He was absolutely fabulous. He kept apologizing because he was also the bartender and was in charge of all of the bar. And I was like, you have been great. Like, do not worry.
Nothing to apologize for.
Right. He was excellent. So it's funny that he kept apologizing. The sausage was really, really good. That was a big lightning. Nobody likes that.
We're about to hit some storms here, so we're going to make this a quick one.
Sausage was good. French fries were good. My old fashioned was way too sweet for me. Way too much ice in it. The ribs were super dry, so they needed a lot of sauce. And honestly, like the price point, also not my favorite.
Yeah. What I will say about this place is our experience was a Myron Mixon bag. Like that?
That's a good pun.
Thanks. I've been thinking about it the whole time. Some good, some not so great. There wasn't anything bad that we had today. It was just the ribs were not worth the extra money. They were dry. We probably should have told somebody and maybe gotten some new ones, but instead we're going to come in here and complain.
Well, not even complain, but just be honest. That's not really complaining.
Our whole
it's being
thing
honest.
is that, yes, we think that if you go to a restaurant, they should serve you the best food.
Yeah.
We don't think that you should have to ask for things to be replaced if they're not up to par, you know?
Right.
So,
but is that worth a $3 upcharge? No, it wasn't. That's what we learned today.
The sausage was really good. I liked all 3 of the sauces a lot. The one problem that we had with the 3 sauces was that all of them had a pretty decent amount of spice to them. Mm-hmm. They weren't like knock you over spicy, but like if you're a person who doesn't like spice at all, some of them, they had a little heat to them.
They didn't have any sweet sauce.
The fries
on
were
menu.
nothing special.
Mm-hmm.
The
baked potato skins were the bite of the
potato
night.
skins were really good. We'd come back and get the potato skins. We'd get a sausage, see if they'd let us just not get anything else with it. The baked beans were really good. For people that don't really like baked beans all that much, they were good. Like I said, good and bad. This is kind of feeling like it's fallen in the same place where Guy Fieri's places are down here of the celebrity comes in, they lend their name to a product, then they disappear, and what's left is maybe probably not something that they would be happy with in the long run. But I don't know. Food quality-wise, I'd say it's on par with Bennett's here in town.
Yeah.
Is it worth the extra money just because Myron's name's on the wall? I
Go
don't
to
think
Bennett's.
so. Yeah.
Go to a local
It
place.
does have a cool upstairs where you can sit up
does.
there and look out if it's not storming like it is right now. But
Right.
I don't know. We're up in the air on it. We're not going to say it's bad, but we're probably going to say it's not necessarily worth your
Skippable.
money at this point.
It's skippable.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Thanks for watching,
Thank
guys.
you.
Deuces.